Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you like tech and helpful tips, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started.
A short candle wick can be incredibly frustrating, leading to tunneling, an uneven burn, and ultimately wasting precious candle wax and fragrance. When your wick seems to disappear into a pool of wax, leaving you with a tiny flame or no flame at all, don't despair. It's a common problem with several effective solutions that can revive your favorite candle. The primary reason a wick becomes too short is often an overly wide wax pool that drowns the wick, or sometimes unintentionally trimming the wick too aggressively, or simply the wick being naturally consumed faster than the surrounding wax melts. But fear not, because bringing that wick back to life is usually quite straightforward. One of the most common and effective methods involves carefully removing excess melted wax. To do this, first, light your candle if possible, and allow a small, shallow pool of wax to form around the wick, just enough to make it liquid. Once you have a small pool, gently extinguish the flame. Then, very carefully, using a heat-resistant spoon or even by tilting the candle slightly, ensure the container is stable and won't spill. Pour out or scoop away the excess melted wax. The goal here is to reduce the wax level, exposing more of the wick. Be sure to pour the hot wax into a disposable container or onto a heat-resistant surface, never down a drain. After removing the wax, let the remaining wax solidify slightly, and you should find your wick standing taller and more accessible. Relight the candle, and observe if the flame is now stronger and burning more evenly. You might need to repeat this process once or twice if the wick is extremely short or the tunneling is very deep. Another excellent technique, especially for candles with stubborn, solid wax around a very short wick, involves using a heat gun or even a powerful hairdryer. Position the heat source a few inches above the candle and move it slowly and evenly over the surface of the wax. The gentle, consistent heat will begin to melt the top layer of wax, creating a new, even melt pool. As the wax softens and liquefies, you can then carefully blot it away with a paper towel or again, pour it out into a safe receptacle. This method is particularly good for creating a perfectly flat surface, which helps prevent future tunneling. Continue melting and removing wax until a sufficient length of the wick is exposed, ideally around 1/4 inch. Always ensure you're working on a heat-resistant surface and exercising caution with hot tools and wax. If your wick is entirely submerged in cold, solid wax, a more direct approach might be necessary. Carefully scraping away the wax. Using a spoon, a butter knife, or even a dedicated wick dipper, gently carve or scrape away the solidified wax from around the wick. Work slowly and methodically, removing small amounts of wax at a time, ensuring you don't damage the wick itself. The aim is to create a small crater around the wick, effectively lowering the wax level and allowing the wick to be seen and lit. Once you've exposed enough wick, clear away any loose wax debris from the surface before attempting to relight. This prevents the debris from catching fire and causing an uneven burn. To prevent short wicks in the future, always remember a few key candle care tips. Firstly, always trim your wick to about 1/4 inch before every burn. A shorter wick produces a cleaner, more controlled flame, preventing soot and excessive wax consumption. Secondly, on the first burn of any new candle, allow it to burn long enough for the entire top surface of wax to melt evenly from edge to edge. This creates a memory pool and helps prevent tunneling from occurring in subsequent burns. Lastly, avoid burning candles for excessively long periods. Typically, no more than 4 hours at a time is recommended. Overburning can lead to an overly deep melt pool and drown the wick. Always prioritize safety. Never leave a burning candle unattended. Keep it away from drafts and flammable materials, and place it on a stable, heat-resistant surface. With these simple techniques and preventative measures, you can easily fix a short wick and ensure your candles burn beautifully and efficiently every time. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like this video and subscribe for more helpful tips.